So we're going down by an elevator, but normally in Paris, elevator looks like this. Regardless of how prestigious your house is, how big your apartment is, how prestigious your arrondissement is, the elevator is so small and tiny because buildings are centuries old or even more. So, ang nangyayari, mahirap sa kanila yung maglagay ng elevator. So, mostly in here, it's maximum of 3 people. Ganyan. At saka old style. As you have observed, maybe in all the buildings here in Paris, on the top of it, it looks like that. There is one explanation, and Matthew had explained to me this morning that in the olden days and the old days, these were the rooms of the housemaids. And for that reason, because before there was no elevator, and that they use, okay, a stairs. So there is a stairs like this from the ground floor until the top floor, and that is because they are not allowed to use the same elevator or the same stairs as their patrons. That's quite very interesting. Of course, these were the days where I think it precedes the time of slavery. Okay, and if the room is on top of the building, they also have a bathroom outside of their patron's apartment. Okay, looks like this. But for these times, they use it as a storage. Of course, they have to make use of it. It's a space. Voila. That's quite interesting to know. I'm fascinated. Well, of course, in Asia, the maids or the housemaids also have their own rooms. They have their own bathroom and toilets. But what the difference is, in here, long time ago, they don't even, or they're not really allowed to use the same stairs. So they have their own. It's nice, but it's a long, long way up. Because, for example, this building, it has 7 floors. If the maid has something to bring up something, then it would be hard. And I think, as of these days, these places are being rented out. I know a lot of Filipinos who live on the top floor of buildings, and it's quite difficult for them to go up because, as you already know, not all buildings would have a big elevator, or even if they have an elevator and a small one, it ended on some levels, and they have to walk their way up to their own rooms through a stairs. And unfortunately, there are also buildings that it does not even provide elevators. So from ground zero, or from the level 0, from the ground floor, they have to walk their way up. And the rent of those places ranges from, I think, 200 to 500 euros. It depends on how big it is. So it's still a space. And of course, in Paris, it's quite expensive. It is also normal to find an apartment to have a garden in the middle, or at the back of the building. But mostly, if there are a lot of buildings like this, garden is located in between. That's Paris, and that's a life here in Paris.